Hey, what's going, y'all? It is yours truly once again. Basically, this video is part two of a video that I made before called "Not All Black Women Are the Same." So, yeah, if it was a catch-22, just put that last video title together with this video title. So to put that together, not all black women are the same, but only a few are different. And here's why. Well, only a few black women understand who they really are and how to really come about with how they're supposed to behave, conduct themselves, and how to treat their male counterparts, how to really understand the art of submission, um, knowing who they are in regards to always staying in tune with the Most High Yah, um, really knowing of the power that they have. You know, a lot of times you see amongst black women this idea that they have this great power and it is one to be like utilized. Well, utilized by who? So that's the thing right there. If we just ask that question alone, that would kind of shatter a lot of thoughts that most black women have about this power that they have. You know, the power that you have can only be utilized upon your submission to a righteous man. It can never be utilized by yourself and only yourself. You have a great power, my dear, but it is not yours. It is yours to be shared, to be channeled. You're made as a reciprocating property. Now, this is true amongst every woman, but even more so for the black woman, just given in essence, you do just as like with black men, they have pretty much the greatest testosterone on the planet. Well, black women embody the greatest estrogen on on the planet. You have a lot of femininity that you haven't even known how to tap into because you think you're supposed to tap into it. But like I said, only a few black women are different because only a few black women understand what I just said. So, trying to keep this poetic like the last video. Um, Only a few black women are different. Only a few black women truly are one with the Most High Yah. For the most part, most black women actually have disregarded religion altogether. Any idea of worshiping the Most High Yah. They worship themselves. They put themselves on the pedestal. It's all part of the game. I'll talk about the game in the latter part of this video here, but let's stick with what I'm saying now. Um, Overall, they've become atheists. They've become Satanists. They have sold their soul. Okay. They wanted to gain the world. Okay. It says in the world, what good does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? Now it says man. Keep that in mind. So a lot of black women have tried to be like men in gaining the world, to be this independent woman, to live your best life now. Only a few black women are different because only a few black women understand that she can't even live a life without a righteous man in her life. And that she's not even trying to gain this world. Her gain is with that man because that man is her world. That man makes her world complete. That man makes her see a world in ways that she can never see it outside of him. Only a few black women are different. Even in some of her conflicts that she has with that righteous man, that's only due to her lack of understanding. But she understands her lack of understanding. And she comes into, she either apologizes or she just makes sure that she complies. But she doesn't want to feel like she's left out in the cold, left behind, if you will. Her idea is to just really understand more about her art of submission because she knows that she has the greatest estrogen, the greatest femininity on the planet. Only a few black women are different. Only a few black women still embody what this means as far as her power. And yes, non-black women have taken heed and have been taking notes because they see this has been lacking amongst black women. They realize that the black man needs that and he hasn't been getting it. Now, I don't know if I could be quite up to par with what the black woman has been or what she could be, but I can get pretty darn close because only a few black women are different. So I think I can get a little close to that. And yes, non-black women have been taking notes, and they will tell you that they've been taking notes. It's not more or less the idea of them trying to be like black women, but they just listen to what black men need that they haven't been getting from black women, and they take notes. But only a few black women are different. Only a few black women actually still set the standard for those notes these non-black women have taken, instead of them relying on what a black man has to say about it. Because basically, in that nutshell, those few black women that are different, they're still doing right. They're still righteous. They're still holding the standard. Only a few black women actually, those few black women that are different are the ones serving the Most High, are the ones still sticking right with the commandments, are still dressing properly, are still being righteous, are still submissive, are still feminine, are still oozing out with estrogen, oozing with femininity, soft-spoken, got the indoor voice and the outdoor voice. And I'll talk about those two types of voices in the future, by the way. Only a few black women are different. Let's talk about the game. Because this goes down back to what I was talking about with the selling of the soul. Okay, the 80-20 rule. That's part of the game, right? 80% of women go after 20% of the guys, per se. I'm going to also talk about in the future the deviations of the 80-20 rule. Because so far it's just been painted with a broad brush. And that's fine. At least you know that there's a painting, there's a picture. Okay, let's get to the details of that. I'll talk about that in the future. But with this 80-20 rule, this is definitely so in the black community. Okay? That's why most black men are childless. They don't have children because most black men haven't been able to get with most of the black women because only a few black women are different. Most black women, they sell their souls to this game, this world, and those type of men per se, those select. Yes, those men that they select. That's what select means. So overall, most black women do not select righteous men. But see, that's a real man. He's not one to be selected. He's one for you to submit to, not one for you to select. I get that. So the men that you select are the ones that are like you with your female nature because you represent a majority of black women. Only a few black women are different. Only a few black women aren't displaying their female nature like that. And in many ways, they have rebuked their female nature because they realize it's demonic. They want to be as righteous as possible. They strive to be virtuous women. There's only so many of them. Only a few black women are different. Only a few black women understand the idea of the virtuous woman. And that they truly are like Juanita Bynum in regards to no more sheets. They're not trying to fornicate with those select men. No. They haven't even selected them. Those men do not exist in their phone, in their reality, nor in their sheets, per se. Only a few black women are different. Only a few black women don't play games. They're not about the game because they know the game is the soul selling. It's the soul tie that's her sleeping with the enemy, literally the enemy. This man that had his tongue out, very satanic and demonic. She knows that's the enemy. Why do you sleep with the enemy? But a majority of black women sleep with the enemy. Or could one argue a majority of black women are enemies themselves? All of them have the soul, the spirit of the succubus. Only a few black women are different because only a few black women do not have the spirit of the succubus inside of them. Only a few black women. Shout out to those few black women. Much love to y'all. May y'all remain righteous. May y'all continue to rebuke those evil spirits from getting inside of you. May you few black women continue to embody that natural estrogen, that great estrogen that a lot of non-blacks are learning about from you. Only a few black women are different. Only a few black women dress modestly, down to earth, don't wear all that artificial stuff, not trying to enhance their body. There may be health reasons, so maybe she needed some surgical things, but more or less, those few black women that are different, they do natural stuff, natural remedies, alkaline diets, not trying to do those cleansing diets all the time, like these Tatianas, the majority of black women. They always got to do some type of vaginal cleansing type of situation. Only a few black women are different. Because only a few black women that are different don't have to necessarily do that stuff all the time because they not out there sleeping with Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray. They not out there trying to chase after these select men. They're not hoarding themselves up inside of a hotel room of a multi-platinum rapper. Yes, 7 to 8 girls in one room trying to get screwed by this one rapper, all of them hoping that they can have his baby. Yes, because of the 80-20 rule. Only a few black women are different. Only a few black women are not going to subject themselves to that type of environment. Just to prove her worth? Heck no. Those few black women know that they're worth more than just a sleazy hotel room with other women that want to get pregnant by that same type of low-life man. No disrespect to the rappers. No disrespect. It's just that most rappers, they fit that 80-20 rule. That type of select men. That type of no down dirty type of guy that a lot of these chicks in their lowest forms would rather deal with. Because only a few black women are different. Only a few black women can deal with a righteous man. Because I hate to say it, most of the black community has been destroyed. So only a few black women have been able to rise up from these ashes. You ladies are the true phoenixes. You are the true phoenix. May you shine and may you spread your wings. And may the fire of the Creator's light and the light of the righteous man continue to make you radiant because of your femininity. And your femininity continues to feed that fire. May you ladies continue to rise. May you be a good example to your daughters and other women around you that could want to be that way. Maybe they want to get out of the majority of the other black women. Maybe they would like to be one of those few black women that are different too. And may I run into you one day and you can chill. And yours truly would make sure that things will just be made sure instead of things being unsure, as it is when one is not walking in righteousness, as it is with a lot of these majority of black chicks that are out here thinking that they know what they want, and really they just end up more unsure than ever the next morning after having fun with that select guy. Yeah, you're unsure because you sold your soul. See, only a few black women are different because those few black women, they know they haven't sold their soul and they are definitely sure. Signing out.